What's up, YouTube, Facebook? It's Anthony from Meineke, cinnaminson. So recently I'm hearing a lot of customers' feedback is, oh, this manufacturer has sludge issues, Hyundai, Kia, blah, 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 you name it. Here's the real problem. Maintenance, quality of oil. The engines don't have a sludge problem. It's driving the oil past what it can actually handle with the contaminants. So, here's how it works. I recommend changing oil every 3,000 miles, and I don't care what oil you use. Once you start passing the 3,000 mile mark with contaminants, combustion, moisture, your oil is going to break down and it is going to start to sludge. And the proof is, I have a race engine and I change the oil every couple passes or every couple times I take it for a road test, and it's expensive. I use Royal Purple Synthetic. And my Corvette I use Mobil 1. But my oil, since I maintain those so frequently, is crystal clear. As soon as I drain it, you can see how clean it is. So my point to this matter is, sludge is by neglecting the proper intervals of your motor. Secondly, if your air filter's clogged and your PCV system's clogged, of course you're going to have a sludge problem. The motor can't breathe properly. So don't blame the manufacturers. Take it upon yourself to do a little research and figure out how to maintain your vehicle the best. Every dealership says, oh, 8,000, 10,000 miles. It's all bullshit. Don't even bother. If you trade in the car on a lease, do whatever you want to it. That's the dealer's problem when you're finished with it. But if you plan on keeping your second biggest investment in your life, which is your vehicle, forever, change your oil regularly every 3,000 miles. So I have a VVT solenoid out of a GM, which is very popular. So if you look close to this, there's an oil port in the bottom. Above that is a super micro screen. Above that, again, is another micro screen. Above that is another micro screen. Above that is another oil hole. So this controls timing by oil pressure on the camshaft. So if you can see close enough to it, do you see that? The middle one actually has metal shavings in it. And if we get closer to it, I assure you the screen's plugged a little bit with sludgy oil. But you see the metal, alright? You know, people, oh, I change my oil every 3,000 miles. You can't bullshit me. I see this every day. I've seen this solenoid here clogged with caked and baked oil. You're not changing your oil. Or you're changing it every 10 years or every 10,000 miles. So my point of the matter is, if you change your oil every 3,000 miles religiously, you will not experience metal in your cam phasers. You won't have sludge issues. You won't have valve taps and rod knocks and startup noises, unless it's designed that way, because GMs build their motors loose. So you may have a little bottom end noise on startup. That's fairly normal for an LS series motor, and it's very minute. But this is all from not changing the oil regularly. So engine manufacturers don't have sludge issues. Customers have sludge issues by not sticking to a strict regimen of changing your oil.